Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to solve a very interesting problem related to the math Olympiad question. Before start the session, please subscribe, like, share and comment. And also suggest us what will be our next video topic in the comment box. Let's start the session. So we need to solve the equation square root of x minus 1 by x plus square root of 1 minus 1 by x is equal to x. So before start the solution, first we need to identify certain things. The question is that what will be the sign of x? So for this, we know that since square root of x minus 1 by x is always greater than equals to 0, and also square root of 1 minus 1 by x, this is also greater than equals to 0 because they are under the square root. Now you can ask me a question, sir, it is always true. Okay, let me give you an example. Suppose square root of any positive real number 4. This will become 2 or minus 2. There will be 2 square root. 1 is 2 plus positive 2, 1 is minus 2. But whenever we say square root of 4, actually we are trying to say the principal square root, that is the positive ones. Okay, so always remember, whenever we say the square root of any number, we are actually trying to say principal square root. Okay, so we know that this expression and this expression are greater than equals to 0, means both are non-negative. The sum of two non-negative number will always be non-negative. That's why we are writing x minus 1 by x plus 1 minus 1 by x. This always greater than equals to 0. Why? This is non-negative number. This is also non-negative. So then that means their sum is also non-negative. Okay. So in our equation, what is our equation? Our equation is that x is equal to square root of x minus 1 by x plus square root of 1 minus 1 by x. And we have already clarified that this expression is non-negative. So that means this is non-negative. But this expression is equals to x. So that means x is also greater than equals to 0. We are replacing here by x. Okay. Now you can see in the equation, there is also 1 by x terms. We have 1 by x terms here and here in the equation. What does that mean? That means that x is not equal to 0, because if you put x equal to 0 here in the equation, if you put here, then the whole equation becomes undefined. We know that 1 by 0 is undefined. We can't get any number. So that's why x not equal to 0. So from 2, this 2, we can say x is greater than 0, means x is always positive. Why? Here x is non-negative, here x is not equal to 0. So both are simultaneously imply x is always positive. So that means whatever the solution of this equation, it is always positive. So let's start our solution now. So we have x equal to square root of x minus 1 by x plus square root of 1 minus 1 by x. You know, whenever we have this radical portion, means the square root portion, what we need to do? We want to remove the square root. So for that reason, we need to do the operation squaring. Okay. So what we are going to do? Squaring to the both sides of the equation. Okay. Then what we are getting? Nothing. This is x square, then x minus 1 by x plus square root of 1 minus 1 by x whole square. So now we are going to simplify this one. X square equals to, so before simplify this one, we need to know the formula. What is a plus b whole square? This is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so now we are going to using that formula. Square root of x minus 1 by x whole square is equal to x minus 1 by x plus 2 into 2 times x minus 1 by x times 1 minus 1 by x, and plus this will be our b square. What is that? 1 minus 1 by x. Okay, so now we are going to simplify this one. X minus 1 by x. Now we are rearranging the term, this one also, plus 1 minus 1 by x plus, now we are going to simplify this one. How do we do that? 2 square root of x minus 1 by x times 1 minus 1 by x. Now we are going to multiply this one. How do we do that? Very simple. 2 times square root of x times 1 by x, then minus 1 by x times 1 plus 1 by x square. This will be x square. Okay, or you can write, okay, that is fine. Then x square equal to, we are adding this 2, this will become x minus 2 by x plus 1 plus 2 times, now this x and this x will cancel, this will become minus 1 by x and this will become 1 by x square. Okay, so let me write the next step. Is all about the simplification. How do we do that? That's the thing matters only. Then we have 2 times. Now let me tell you. Now you have this fraction rational type function, a rational type expression is here. We need to simplify this. So what we are going to do? For simplification, that one, we are going to taking factor 1 by x square. So let this thing. Okay, let me write this. We are taking factor 1 by x square common. That means to get x, what we are going to do? This should be right x cube. If we multiply 1 by x square times x cube, then x will come. Okay, similarly to get 1, what we need to do? X square. Similarly, our next term is minus 1 by x. So to get minus 1 by x, we already given the minus, and to get 1 by x, what we are going to do? We need to write only x, and the next term is 1 by x square himself, so this will nothing but the 1. Okay, so let me write the next. This will be x square is equal to x minus 2 by x plus 1 plus, now we know the formula that square root of a times b is always square root of a times square root of b. So similarly, this is a square root of 1 by x square times this one. So we can write 2 times square root of 1 by x square times square root of x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. Okay, then x square equal to x minus 2 by x plus 1 plus, what will be the square root of any whole square term? This will be a square equal to a. I have already told you. So that means square root of a square means this 1 by x whole square. So we can write this one as 1 by x whole square, then square root of x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. So that means x square is equal to x minus 2 by x plus 1 plus 2 times 1 by x. This 1 by x whole square. We know now that 1 by x square by the exponent rule. This will be 1 by x whole square. Okay. So similarly, we are getting this one, and then we are using this formula. Then times x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. Okay. Now we are going to do another algebraic operation, that is multiplying by x to the both side of the equation. Okay. Then you can ask me, why should we do that? Because we have x in the denominator. Okay. Here is also x in the denominator. We want to get rid of this x. That's why we are doing this operation. I think our next step is that x times x square, x times x minus 2 by x plus 1 plus 2 by x times square root of x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. Okay. So this will become x cube. Now we are going to simplify this expression. This will x times x, then x times 2 by x, then x times plus 1 plus x times 2 by x times root over square root of x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. Now we can simplify this one, this whole expression. X times x, this will be x square, and x times 2 by x. So we can cancel out this x, it will become 2. X times 1 will be x, and then again we can cancel out this x, it will become 2 times square root of x cube minus x square and minus x plus 1. And in the left hand side, x cube will remain as it is. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to switching the side of this whole entire expression. Okay. So for this, what we will have here, you can see we have x square in positive sign. If it comes to the left hand side, it will become negative x square. Similarly for the 2, it will become plus 2. For x plus x, it will become minus x. For plus 2 times square root of x cube minus x square minus x plus 1, it will become minus 2 times x cube minus x square minus x plus 1, which is equals to 0, because there is nothing left in the right hand side. Now see, now we are rearranging the term x cube minus x square minus x. Okay, then this 2 I can write as plus 1 minus 2 times x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. So now we need to rearrange the term in a certain manner. Okay. Oh, sorry, this will be plus 1. Okay, I have missed out. So now I am writing 2 square root of whole bracket x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 under the parenthesis, and then 1. We can write it plus 1, which is equal to 0. Now you can understand why we are doing all this algebraic operation. Okay. So these things we can write square root of x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 whole square. Okay. These things can be written as 2x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 times square root of 1 plus 1 square is equal to 0. Okay, so we have a square, this is minus 2ab, and this is b square. What do you mean by this? We know that a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So that means we can write this one as square root of x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 minus 1, then whole square, which is becomes 0. Because we are simplifying the equation, then whole left hand side are reduced to in this form. Very simple form and very good looking. So now this whole square equal to 0. We are doing the square root to the both side of the equation. Square root to the both sides of the equation. Both sides of the equation. So therefore, the equation becomes x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So now x cube square root of, we are switching the side of 1. This is very easy, is equal to plus 1, because here in the left side is minus 1. Then if he goes to the right hand side, it will become positive 1. So therefore now what we are doing, to remove the square, to remove this square root, we are squaring the both side. That means this is whole square and this whole square. Then this becomes x cube minus x square minus x plus 1, which is equal to 1. So now we can write x cube minus x square minus x. We want to get rid of plus 1. So that means we are switching this one to the negative right hand side. This is 1 minus 1. So that means x cube minus x square minus x is equal to 0. Okay. So now we are taking the factor x into x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we know that x is greater than 0. That means x not equal to 0. We have already defined initially. So that means we are dividing by x to the both side of the equation. Then equal to 0. Why? Dividing x, dividing by x to the both side of the equation. Okay. So now we have this quadratic law to get the value of x, or for solve x. What is that? This will be x is equal to minus b. That means minus of minus 1 plus minus square root of b square. What is that? This is minus whole square minus 4. What is a? 1. C is also minus 1 by 2a, 2 times 1. We already know that law. This will become 1 plus minus. This will become square root of 5 by 2. So the solution is x. What is the solution? We are getting x equal to 1 plus square root of 5 by 2. And another one is 1 minus root 5 by 2. Now we are getting two choices. But remember, this quantity is positive, so this solution is fine. But what about that one? 1 minus square root of 5 whole divided by 2? Because we know that x is greater than 0, which implies 1 minus root 5 by 2 is less than 0. So that means x 1 minus root 5 by 2 will never be a solution of the equation. Will never be a solution. So that means this choice has been cancelled out. This will never be x because x is always greater than 0, but this is less than 0, this one. So that means x equal to 1 minus root 5 by 2 will never be a solution. Okay, so what will have now? So the only solution is x equal to 1 plus square root of 5 by 2. Okay, so this is our, the final answer is x is equal to 1 plus